Hello, Michelle. Delighted to be having a regular chat with you now. Myself and Steve Evans here.
Hey, it's been a while of this regular chat. We were going
Yes.
to do it a few months ago, and it's slipped, hasn't it?
Yeah, everything went to pot, but yay, hopefully we're back on track now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got 3 months to catch up on, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're going to have to tell us all about what you've been doing and who you've been reviewing over the last few months. Because it's been a while since we chatted to you, even though we do have these regular chats every now and again. Well,
Yeah.
every few months.
Yeah, it's been 3 months this time. Now I've started speaking. My dog has decided, Mommy, I want attention.
Oh. I've got my grandson Tom sitting next to me.
Oh.
Say hello, Tom. Say hello.
Is Tom still there? Is he?
Yeah,
There he is.
Hello, Tom.
Yo. Cool. So.
Right, so who shall we begin with? I think we'll begin with Armando, if that's okay. With anything's possible.
Right, hang on. Armando, is this the one we got confused with?
It is, yeah, it is.
There was 2 Armandos on Twitter, and we ended up, not quite, but we nearly ended up talking about the wrong one.
The wrong one.
The right fella, if you like.
Well, the other one, he's written about 40 books, hasn't he?
Yeah, it was all a bit confusing. Anyway, we had a good chat in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Armando the teacher.
Yeah.
Right, who's written Anything's Possible for, and he's written it for children. So I decided I had to read it.
Yeah, we talked. He told us about talking to some of his pupils and parents about how his books, getting some feedback. So anyway, go on, over to you. What did you think?
You know what? For kids, it's great because it's just showing children that you can. If you put your mind to something, you can do it. And, instilling in children that you don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Even when you get to my age, I'm still pursuing my dreams, and yeah. So it's good. It's good for children. And Armando's lovely.
Yeah.
So, and he's really got kids' interests at heart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's So if you've got children, I don't understand the grading system in America.
I don't. There's different numbers, isn't it?
Yeah,
7 grades he teaches, I think he said.
Yeah, I think the children, probably from about 6 years up, could probably read the book. Maybe younger, but definitely, because when I was about 6 or 7, I was reading Black Beauty, but not all kids are the same. So, and younger than that, parents can read it to them. So, and it's a good one for kids, teaching kids never to give up on their dreams.
Very true.
Molly Lazer as well, we've done a chat with as well. You've already done the review on Molly as well, I think, Michelle.
Yeah, she was lovely, Molly, as well, wasn't she? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she is. Molly's lovely. And the book is great if you love fairy tales. Yeah. Fairy tales for adults.
I know. Yeah.
It's all about a girl who's she's an orphan. She's living with a kitchen cook and her husband, and then she finds out that her father is the Lord of the Manor. All the hell that she goes through. She's trying to work out her own romance as well as going through, and then she finds herself in an ash-covered room. And I'm not going to say anymore. You're going to have to read the book to find out why she finds herself in an ash-coloured room and what part her real father plays in this.
Yeah, we didn't get much more out of her either, but we didn't want to. We didn't want to.
No spoilers, yeah.
We didn't want any spoilers.
It's a lovely fairy tale. It's that's it. It's a lovely fairy tale, but for all ages. It's a pure fairy tale as well. There's nothing a young girl 14, 15 couldn't read in the book.
Yeah.
So and that in this day and age is lovely.
Yeah. Well, she
That's
mentioned
all about it. Yeah, go on, sorry.
Yeah, she mentioned that she took elements from different fairy tales. We got Hansel and Gretel in there, Cinderella, an element of Snow White, and sort of combined and Rapunzel, mixed into sort of a modern day take on these traditional fairy tales.
Well, I wouldn't even say it was modern day because it's set where they still ride horses, and sorry, I'm just going to put my blanket around me and freeze. It's set to where they still ride horses, so it's not modern day.
Yeah.
But it's it's just a lovely fairy tale. If you like fairy tales, fantasy, if that's if the fantasy genre is your bent, then and I'd say especially females, more so women or men who like romance, then it's a lovely book, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I do like a bit of fantasy.
Any other reviews you've done recently that would be of interest to us?
I've got one coming up, and I'm going to use the S word. Is that allowed?
That's fine. Yeah.
Right, that's okay then. It's Sex, Revenge and Chocolate Cake.
Great title.
Great, love the title. Yeah.
It's only a short story, and let me tell you, I laughed. It's basically a story of somebody getting their comeuppance, and much deserved. This fella Chad thinks he's so clever. He's got an ex one night stand doing all the catering for his wedding, and so while he's eating the chocolate cake,
I love it.
The ex one night stands getting her revenge, and to find out how and why, you will have to read the story. And let me tell you, it's well worth it. Please do. It's by Russell Barrie.
That sounds amazing. That sounds really interesting.
It's brilliant. It's just the concept of it. Would you really? And you know what? I know there are fellas out there who are that arrogant, and he's trying to hit on them while his wife's trying to choose all the pastries, and it's kind of like, yeah, you've got this coming, mate.
The nerve of the fella.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
it does, doesn't it?
And it's only a couple of pages long. I think it's 14 pages long.
Wow, easy read then.
Yeah. And
quick,
it's just
quick
fun.
read.
It's
Sorry.
funny. Yeah, it's fun. It's hilarious, and it's because you want Chad to get you want Chad to get his comeuppance. He deserves it. He's so arrogant.
Yeah.
I was looking
when you said, oh, sorry, I was going to say, when you said, I'm going to use the S word there, I was chuckling away to myself because we were talking to a fella called Lazer the other day, and he came straight out and went, well, I play shit golf. And we went, what? And he went, yeah, it's a game called shit golf. I was like, oh, right. And he meant that's the standard of golf they play at, but they enjoy playing it.
That's funny. Yeah.
So when you said the S word, I thought, which one is it?
Yeah. There's only two, really, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
I was looking at Russell Barrie's website. It's superb. He's got quite a few other short stories and a couple of full-length novels in there as well.
Yeah. I loved the title, and that's one. I recently went to London Book Fair.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing your posts.
Yeah, that was. I learned a lot while I was there. I saw. Do you remember Jay Featherstone's? Yeah.
We did a chat with him, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. And I was browsing through, and I came across this book. So that was really cool, I was like, oh my God, I know him.
You'll get to know a few more faces the more often you go there.
Yeah. I learned a lot. It was funny because many years ago, long time ago, I submitted, it was a novella. I did, back before I knew what I was doing. I submitted a novella to an agent, and I got a scathing review back. And I went up to him the other day and I said, "Can I shake your hand?" And he was like, "Yeah, why?" So I said to him, I said, "You gave me a scathing review." He said, "Oh God, I'm so sorry."
Love it.
And I was like, "Don't be. don't be sorry, because if you hadn't, I wouldn't have worked with an editor for 3 years. I wouldn't have gone to Oxford to do a creative writing course, and I wouldn't have my work where it's at now, where I know now that my work is good.
Oh, well, listen, Michelle, it's been a pleasure chatting with you once again.
And with you both, and I will speak to you in about 3 or 4 weeks' time. Take care, gentlemen. Enjoy
Cheers.
Enjoy your break. Both of you enjoy your break. I'm jealous.
Thanks,
I'm
Steve.
jealous.